Hey, what's up? It's Denaya and Joy. If you haven't already done so, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button and share. So before I even start, let me address the elephant in the goddamn room. Yes, we had a raid in Chicago on the South Side, in South Shore, where no Sunday Aragua would even fathom the idea of existing. This whole thing is about me changing my life in 90 days, but if I didn't talk about this stuff, what am I doing with my platform that I'm building here? It's appalling. It's disgusting. Part of the reason why I'm getting out of here, because the area that I'm in now, I just feel like it's going to be a matter of time. Because I'm in an incredibly diverse area, and this administration loves diversity. Not. So, on to good things. Nails are done. Nice and pretty and purple and sparkly. They're short because I'm still moving. They will get longer later. I'm excited. I get to work at Cat Epic Azalea tomorrow. I got 20 people signed up for my bracelet workshop, so I'm super psyched about that. Don't know if I'm going live or just doing videos. I'll let y'all know about that later on, though. Once I get there, I'll know what the plan is when it comes to that. But it's going to be a really good time. When it comes to this life change situation, I've been in Chicago my entire life. I've traveled, of course, but being here your entire life definitely does change things. I think the biggest thing when it comes to this situation is that for my entire life, I've taken care of someone, whether it be my mom or my dad or friends. And it wasn't necessarily financially, but it was definitely emotionally. And so because of that, I lost myself and all that. And this is what this is about. This is what this whole thing is about. Me getting back to me dedicating time for myself so that I can grow, so that I can build, so that I can be a better person, and that I can thrive with everything that I've done. The biggest thing that I will say with this whole situation is that one thing that my mom always said was about, if you don't support your local talent, they won't be local anymore. I have a whole hashtag, CSOO, Chicago Supports Our Own. And I started that because there was this whole thing about Chicago not supporting each other and the said and third. So I was like, let me show examples of Chicago supporting each other and come up with this hashtag CSOO. And I've had it for a while now. If you guys Google it, you'll be like, my gosh. It's a lot of posts for myself and actually other artists and businesses from around the world, which is pretty dope. That I was able to create a hashtag and it just went crazy. So super fire for that. So what's going to be interesting is that you're going to see a longer form video on here and then several shorts every single day until the 90 days are up, which is different for me because I'm usually used to posting shorts either or, but I decided I'm going to post both. So you get the short situation and then you also get a longer form video here. And I think the reason that I want to do it this way is because I have to build some consistency when it comes to this channel. I'm building this channel up. I know what I want to do with it. I want to be able to showcase the brands that I'm working with. I want to be able to showcase the artists that I work with. And you're also going to see some clips from some of the interviews that I've done, or some of the full interviews if you go in the podcast section. Right? Denaya Azure is a brand that I created when I was 9 years old because I was a belly dancer. And I wanted a name other than my legal name. And it's just kind of grown into the whole entertainment brand completely. But I've definitely neglected Denaya Azure for the brands that I've worked with. And so now this is the time where you guys are going to not just get to see the night of joy, but you're really going to get to see the night of dance for you. Like I said, the beads are coming, and oh my goodness, I am excited. My models are excited because they get something completely new, different colors that I've never used before. So I'm always excited when I get to get new fun sparkles and all that. And people, I'm sure people are thinking, how do you stay calm through all this? Because I have to. Our city is under siege. Let's be very clear about the situation. Our city is under siege. And when you do that, you have to figure out ways to cope. And my way to cope is to create. My way to cope is to listen to music. So right now, it is 4:30 p.m. CST. And, very soon, it'll start getting darker earlier. And I know what can happen. And I really not trying to be there for that. Because I know myself. I know when I go out to protest what happens. I get pulled in every single time, pulled to the front. These aren't the kind of people you want to be in the front for a protest for. Because they pew first and ask questions later. So much love to everyone who is going down to Broadview tomorrow to protest the ICE facilities. Much love to the Broadview Fire Department that said that fence has to come down. We can't just sit on the sidelines and do nothing. We have to speak up for everyone who's going through it. This entire country is going through it. There's been a target on our backs in this city for a very long time. Chicago is not a war zone everywhere. Yes, we have our problems, but so does the rest of the country. If they would have spoken to anyone before they raided the house in South Shore, they would have known it was a waste of time. But now the question is, was that the message that they wanted to send? To strike fear in this city. One thing that I can say, as someone who has grown up in this city, as someone who has done major work in this city, as someone who has helped to build facilities, jobs, housing in this city, that Chicago doesn't back down, especially when we know that y'all are in the wrong. Chicago's full of people who work their asses off every single day. Chicago's always in the city that works. We just get a bad rap. So yeah, this is day 2. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Like, comment, all of the things on this video. It's a little bit more serious tone just because of everything that's going on here. Like I said, that's why I gotta go. Because I already see the writing on the wall. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. And I've been fighting for 3 years plus to try to get some change here. It's out of my hands now. I will support from the sidelines, absolutely. I will support online, but as opposed to being on the front line, not this time. Not this time. I have built up platforms so that the youth have a voice, so that they can stand up and they can be heard. That's what I've done for my city because they weren't listening before. I'm pretty sure we have their attention now. So yeah. Make sure you guys follow me on all platforms and go to the website www.danayezure.com. And if you have any questions, I got links all over this page. And again, the link is literally all throughout this video. So, all right, y'all, this is day 2. Look at those nails, honey, yes. And I will see you tomorrow. More than likely, the next video will either be a live stream or it'll just be a recap video after our bracelet workshop with Kat Abagazale and her campaign. And so I'm super, super excited for y'all to meet her and all that. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Have an amazing day. Take care and continue to express what makes you unique. Peace and blessings.